So after you visit our website, let's say you decide you want to try this one-of-a-kind software, you would go down here, put in your name and your email address. You would click the start button here. What would happen next is you would receive a confirmation email to confirm your email address. Once you confirm the email address, we will send you a unique password and a unique username, also with a link, two links inside the email. One link will take you to the web store, which looks exactly like this, where our tool is located, our local. Second link will also allow you to download what's called a fast start document, which outlines 6 steps to get you going super quick and help you generate leads. And as you see here, our local's mission is to give you the sales intelligence you need to grow your business, influence, and market share. So let's go ahead and click on Add to Chrome. We're going to click here, Add Extension. As you see here, this little pop-up here is saying that the extension has been added. We're going to click on the extension. The first thing you're going to see is you're going to see a login. What you're going to want to do here is that second email that you received has your login information, which you're going to want to put into here. Okay, so once you put in your username and your password, you're going to want to click Login. It's going to tell you that you have indeed put in the correct username and password, and it's going to take you to the first setup step, which will set up your account. By the way, make sure you're logged in to your LinkedIn account, so that way it links and you can just go on from there. If you've used LinkedIn today, yesterday, or any time and you did not clear your cookies, you're fine. If you didn't use LinkedIn today, yesterday, a week ago, and you cleared your cookies, I would suggest you open up a new tab. You go to your LinkedIn account. You put in your username and password. Now you're ready to set up the extension. Now that we have LinkedIn set up, you're all logged in, the cookies are in there, we can go ahead and click the Go button. Don't worry, a new tab has just will open once you click Continue. Here, as you can see, you're using a trial version and it tells you exactly how many days you have to generate leads with the free trial. Go ahead and click Start. As you can see in the background, the tool, our local, has already opened up a new page. Do not worry if it is a white blank screen. It is meant to be this way. This is actually your contacts page. Right here in the right side, it's going to let you know that we're collecting your contacts for you. It's going to take between 5 to 10 minutes. Times may vary. As a rule of thumb, it takes anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes for each 1,000 first-degree connections that you have. So if you have 1,000 connections, I suggest you go grab a cup of coffee, come back, and it'll be here. If you're one of our Lions, a LinkedIn Open Networker, and you have 50,000 connections, I suggest you order yourself a pizza and relax. And after you ate, come back, and all 50,000 of your connections will be right here. So as you guys see, I'm not as cool as a lot of people, but I'm cooler than most people, and I only have 2904 first-degree connections. As you can see, once the system collected everything for you, it closed that extra tab. Don't worry, that's natural. That's what's supposed to happen. Let's take a look here. What you see here is basically everything that you had in LinkedIn that you've collected over the months, the years, or whatever. All of your valued connections are now localized to you, and you can do with them what you must in order to gain the most influence, business, an effect from your network. They are separated by name, title, category, location, email, phone number, a rating. We'll get into that in a moment. A tag you can assign to each connection to pull it up quicker inside of our advanced filter section. Also shows you the source, meaning all of this data came from your contacts. And obviously here it shows you the day was added, and the day was added as a contact inside the system. I made this tool for my salespeople. Originally, this was not meant to be sold. Originally, this was meant for two things. We were tired of spending $30,000 on pay-per-click campaigns that delivered nothing but broken dreams. And number two, this was made for my salespeople so they don't waste hours and hours on LinkedIn trying to gather contact data and trying to figure out who should they contact, when should they contact, on and on. As a business owner, it was costing me money, and as a salesperson, it wasn't efficient for me. So what I have my salespeople do once I set up a new salesperson is load your database. We did the first part. We loaded all of your first degrees. Now you can reach them by email or phone. What you should do next is you should grab your profile viewers. These are all the people that have viewed your profile within the last 90 days. Once again, rule of thumb is about 5 minutes per 1,000. Well, right now, what it's doing is it went to your LinkedIn account, opened up who's viewed your profile section, and it's pulling all of those people for you. And they're going to appear here the same way that they appeared for your contacts. So if you see from the database, a minute ago we had 2,900 contacts in here, which were all my first degree. And now we're already up to 3,403. So we literally just added 500 prospects within a couple minutes, a couple seconds, I'm not sure. The third step would be to collect your leads. Now here's the cool part. Open up your LinkedIn. You can use any kind of LinkedIn. If you have a free LinkedIn, you can use it, but you'll be limited only by the how close you can drill down to your prospect. And I'll show you what I mean. I personally use Sales Navigator. It's my favorite and best suits my purposes. So I open up Lead Builder within Sales Navigator, and again, you can use this. You can use advanced search if you just have LinkedIn Business or LinkedIn Premium or LinkedIn whatever. But for me, like I said, I use Sales Navigator. And to save some time and for the sake of automation, that's what we're here for, I already saved some predetermined prospects for me. So I'm going to click in here. And these are all my preferred prospects. So let's say I want to collect, this group is Chief Marketing Officer and VPs. And there's 25 new contacts in here for me. I'm going to go ahead and click on this. It's going to open up the page. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to copy the URL. So you copy the URL here from your address bar. You go back into your dashboard and you go into this address bar within the dashboard. What you want to do is you want to paste the URL that you grabbed from wherever, whichever LinkedIn instance you use to find your leads. And what you're going to want to do then is you're going to want to click on Collect Leads. See, another tab opens up. It opens up with the same page that you had that contained all your leads. And here's what's going to happen next. It's going to go page by page, and it's going to collect all of these new leads and place them inside of your our local dashboard. Currently, you can only do 1,000 new connections per day. And went to the second page, which means our local has already grabbed all of these contacts for you. Let's go back here. As you can also see, there's a status bar here, which shows how close you are to collecting all the data that you chose to collect. Also here it says we just added 10 users. Also here you can also see that the amount of contacts inside the database has also risen. And while this is going on, I'm going to show you something I like, because I'm a numbers guy. And, we all carry a KPI, so let's get to it. This is your statistics bar. Inside of this tab, what you're going to see is you're going to see the requests accepted, meaning the amount of connections that you have accepted, the amount of accounts that you've added to our local, and how many pages you have viewed. So remember how we spoke about when you go out and view somebody and they come back and view you. So every time that somebody comes back and views you, 1 star is going to light up inside the system. And when you go inside the advanced filter, you can search for them based on how many stars. And we have that here, the ratings. And that'll pull up all of your leads that you count that are higher priority than just a basic lead. Hope that makes sense. So you would click on your second degree right here within degree, and now you can see it pulled up 233 right here degree out of a total of 3,427 which we've pulled within the last 5 minutes. Your second degree is very special. Because the more first degree you have, the bigger access pool you have to your second degree. And sometimes those are the most desirable prospects. But here's what you would do next. As you see here, a pop-up actually came up, and you're only going to see this during your trial. And it's just letting you know you only have 5 days left to enjoy the free trial that we chose you for. So click on start. It will let you go back to conducting your business. So what you want to do next, here's the actual lead generation part. So for me, leads are somebody that raises their hand or has an interest in buying your product. All of this here, for me, it's not leads, they're just prospects that you can go after, highly targeted prospects. So inside of here, you can check and select either all of the leads, just the leads that are based on the advanced filter, like first degree, second degree, were they viewed, were they not viewed, what day was it added, things like that. You can check all the prospects that are shown on the page, and we show you 20 at a time. You can uncheck all, uncheck just filtered, or uncheck just shown. So for this demonstration, we're going to check the ones that are on the page. You see here it lit up in yellow, and you just selected 20 contacts. And we're going to come down here to the bottom of the page. As you see here in red, it says delete. If you hit delete, it'll delete whatever contacts you just chose. We don't want to do that right now. What we want to do is we want to go out and view these profiles so they come back and view us. We're going to go ahead and click the view button. And as you can see, basically another tab just opened up with Mr. Kumar here, who happens to be right here inside of your database. And right here to the right, you'll see today's date, time, what the system is doing for you, that it's visiting Mr. Kumar, and that there's still 80 seconds before your next action. What I mean by action is before you visit this guy here, Shravya Deshpande, Mr. Sir from India. And as you can see, all of the emails are already here, all of the phone numbers are already here. This is the only tool that can give you this data. There are no other tools on the market today that can give you second, third, or even sometimes your first degree data. You'll see your username and your password. You'll see export data, reload data. What these two do is that once you're done your session for the day, hit export data, and this will save the data in the cloud for you. So when you return the following day, it'll be here for you. Don't worry if you forget to push the export data button. Once you're shutting down your browser for the day, we're going to do it for you just so you have it handy. Let's say you installed this on a second computer using your username and password. You would hit reload data, and this would pull all of the data back from the cloud and localize it on your dashboard right there at your fingertips. Underneath it are our switches and controls. This is what controls the behavior of our local. And here's what we mean. There are delays and limits. So there are limits and delays within LinkedIn that we have to respect in order for you not to get locked out of your account. And if you're a power user, you have been locked out of your account, and you know exactly what I mean. You'll get that little message that says LinkedIn is making some changes or updates, and very politely tell you go away for the next 24 hours. If you're a casual user, meaning you're like me, where you want to turn the system on, push a button, and go about your day, because that's what automation does. It works for you while you do something else. I would leave it on normal. If you're a little bit more aggressive, say you're the chief of the marketing department and you need a bunch of leads and a big list for your business developers or your sales development team, you would go ahead and push aggressive. And all this does, between conservative, if you start conservative, the delay between visiting each search page where it pulls the leads like we saw inside of LinkedIn Navigator is between 1 and 2 minutes. And delay between visiting profiles, like we see here, that I already visited another profile, inside of conservative is between 2 and 3 minutes. You don't have to send messages using LinkedIn and get in trouble with LinkedIn or get called out for spamming or what have you. You know as well as I do, if you're a salesperson or a marketer, you need to reach out and touch somebody because it's still a numbers game. I don't care what anybody tells you. You see this little plus here where my pointer is? Once you hit plus, it'll open up email template. You're going to want to name your email template. So let's name this one test 1, subject line hello. And if you want to put in their first name, we use tokens. So what we're going to want to do, let's say we want to say our subject line to be hello, and pull your contact's name from your database. For instance, hello John. We would just put in hello or hi and put in this token here. And the message will go out saying hello John. And the message body will be hi, name, and whatever your message is. You can add links to your website. You can add links to schedule an appointment with you. If you're excited, join the club. This is very powerful software. And it's not just one template. With the membership, we give you a bunch of templates to use as swipe files or to get ideas to create your own templates. But let's say you want to preload 100 templates in here. All you would do is you would just keep hitting the copy button here, and you can have as many templates as you'd like. So let's go back and see how this works. Let's say we want to send, let's call him Buddy for now. He's in marketing. He lives in India. Let's say we want to send him a message, say, Buddy, it's nice to meet you. We'd like to reach out and connect with you on LinkedIn. And because we're doing it through Gmail, we don't have to worry about him pushing the I don't know you button and then LinkedIn blocking you or you having to enter an email address because they clicked the I don't know button. So what you're going to do here is you see it says, please choose a template to use feature within this block. All you have to do is select that template. Remember test 1 that we saved? Select the template and push the send emails button. The feature is disabled during your trial, but once you see the value in the software the same way we do, this will be here available for you. Let's go back into settings. Once you make the investment of $11.95, the system is going to activate within 24 hours for our mass marketing friends. So we selected all 20 people that are on our page. So let's go ahead and tell everybody have a nice day. Again, this popped up asking if you really want to do this, and we're going to go ahead and click OK. Right here you see it says started. You see 20 messages were sent to Google through the API. They were all sent successfully. There were 0 errors. Let's go back into our sent folder. And we see that here. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Jason. Hi, Olia. Hi, Bradley. We just let 20 people know that we wish them a happy day. Is that powerful or what? You can literally have your own email blasting machine right here from the dashboard. Again, if you don't want to use ours, by all means click the download button, take the CSV and load it to whatever third-party system you want to use. Pretty cool, huh?